Hello, in this video we're gonna replace the thermal paste of this Asus laptop. The model is, let me check, it's FA706L. The laptop is around 3 years old according to the customer. It hasn't been opened before, so we're gonna replace the thermal paste. So let's start. Basically on this model you have to take out all the screws on the back and the back cover should come off. So let's start. Let's see the screw size. I think they're the same so far. Those on the edges are shorter, everything else is the same size. So now we have to use something sharp and just separate Be careful around the connectors here, you can use something sharp, don't slide the blade. And now let's see here. We have few clips here on the back, so you have to be careful with them also. Those are around the cooler where the hot air is coming off, so they may be a little bit more fragile. Yeah, like this. Now as you can see, the fans are quite dirty. I don't know, can you see, but this is all dust. I hope the camera can focus. So the first thing, of course, before doing anything, we have to disconnect the battery. We don't want to do some damage on the board. The next thing, of course, we have to tie the hinges, because with the time they are getting loose. Now let's disconnect the fans. Now as you can see, there's the warranty sticker here, so the laptop hasn't been opened. Now on this model, as I can see, we can leave the cooler without lifting the fans, which is kind of nice, because sometimes you only need to clean the fans and don't touch the cooler if you don't have a thermal paste. Now to remove it, just move it a little bit left to right, and let's see, do we have some hidden screws? I think not. So just move it like this and lift it. like this. Now I'm gonna remove the fans because I have to clean them with a vacuum cleaner. They're held by two, and the left one with 3 screws, so now I'm gonna stop the video for now just to clean the fans because my vacuum cleaner is quite noisy, and we'll continue after that. We'll be right back. Now we have the fan clean. As you can see, no dust inside, no nothing. So let's put them back. We're gonna connect them, of course. This one should go under. Like this. Now let me get some paper. We're gonna use a dry Q-tip as usual first to take out the old paste and not do a lot of mess on the board. Now let's use some alcohol. Like this, and now the CPU. This is I think it's a Ryzen 7 CPU, and it's with GTX 1650, I think. So the customer used it for gaming. Now we're gonna clean the cooler here. Be careful not to bend the copper, otherwise you will have problems with the cooling after that. I am using a plastic tool just to clean the old paste here. There's some sort of markings. Like this, the cooler is cleaned. Now about the thermal compound on the memory, I usually don't replace them because if they're in a good condition and they're not very dirty, I leave them like this. There is nothing better than the factory. Now you can experiment and put something else if you like, but I personally prefer to leave the original thermal compound. This will spread one way or another, but let's make it a little bit more nice. So now we have to put the cooler back. Just put it like this, slide it a little bit left to right in order for the paste to get even. And now comes the boring part. We have to put all the screws back. Don't tighten them at once. First align the cooler and then try to apply even pressure on each screw. Otherwise you may damage the crystal or something like that. Now we're done. We have the fans plugged in. Now we have to plug back the battery and put the back cover. Let me clean that a little bit. Like this. Now we just have to and now comes the boring part, putting all the screws back. Now let's see, does the laptop have any battery? No, I think we have to plug the charger because we disconnect the battery. Let me check the charger. Yeah, now we have light. Probably the charger was unplugged from the wall. Now let's see, do we have a picture? Since we did disconnect the battery, it may take a little longer to boot the first time. It powers off and on again. Yeah, we have a picture. It's with Ryzen 7 4800H. It's got a integrated Radeon graphic and the GTX 1650. So basically that's the whole procedure of replacing the thermal paste of this laptop. It's Asus TUF Gaming A17 actually. Hope you liked the video. That's it for now. Bye bye.